Welcome back to From the Bottom to the Top, Idaho edition, episode 2. Last episode, we got off to a slow start, losing to Arizona, but bounced back with 2 wins at home. Now we look to keep the momentum going as we take on Utah State, and then 2 of the best teams in the WAC, with Nevada coming to town and Fresno State on the road. Let's see how we do. All right, and now we're taking on Utah State to start the episode. They're 2-1, we're 2-1, and this is our first game of the WAC season. We go 3-0 in our first possession, have to punt the ball off to the Aggies, and 81 is going to take this ball all the way back inside the 35. Our defense is going to hold them to a field goal. On this field goal, well, the Aggies are going to miss it wide right to keep the game tied. Wouldn't really matter though, because on the next possession, after we punt the ball again, number 2 shows why he's an impact player and takes this one to the house. Our defense is getting killed with speed. That's what I'm finding out early in the season. McKinley trying to get things going late in the first, and he's going to drop back and find Rodriguez over the middle for a huge first down. Continuing on with the drive, we have a play action pass, drop back and hit Rodriguez again to get us inside the 5. And we're going to keep the good vibes going with another play action pass and hit Cade for a touchdown to tie the game up at 7. Now late in the first quarter, the Aggies are going to actually throw an interception, and Conception's going to get us the ball to about the 50. On this possession, we're going to have a play action pass. We're going to find White over the middle, and he's going to get the ball inside the 25. McKinley is moving us down the field here early in the second quarter. Play action pass. He's going to roll out. No one's open, so he's going to take it himself to give us the 14-7 lead. We're off to a brilliant start and playing well. Aggies, though, on their next possession are going to drive down and get a touchdown to tie this one up. So it's a short-lived lead here. McKinley with the ball, and on his next possession, he said, "Hey, we're just going to give the Aggies the ball." So they get the ball back with a pick, and well, they're going to make us pay because we don't have the speed to keep up with them on the outside. And number 17 is going to take this one all the way to the house to make it 21-14 late in the second. McKinley with the ball back, trying to drive it, tie it up before half, and he's going to throw a beautiful dart to White for a touchdown to tie it up at 21 apiece. In the third quarter, Brooks gets a huge pick to keep the Aggies from scoring on their first possession of the second half. But our offense is stalling out. The Aggies have the ball back, and this is just atrocious defense. 2 missed tackles. Walker tries to run him down. He misses a tackle. And number 2 with another touchdown makes it 28-21. Later in the third quarter, well, they're going to find number 2 again and make it 35-21. Late in the third, we're going to find our other tight end, Malloy, for a touchdown to make it 38-28 after Utah State scores a field goal. And then we're going to throw a pick later in the fourth, and that's a 45, and now we are in trouble. Utah State would get a field goal on this one, and then we would turn it over again and give them a field goal to make it 44-28 final. All right, now we're going to take on Nevada, and they have Colin Kaepernick and come into this game at 2-2 just like us. We need to win this one after losing our first game in the WAC. Mills will start at QB for us. We're trying to switch things up, get the offense going. Mills driving on the first drive, 3rd and goal, looking for Rodriguez in the end zone. Can he find him? And it's dropped, so we're going to be held to a field goal early in the first. Then on the next possession for us, Mills tries to fit in and finds 21 of the other team, and they're inside the 10, and number 4 will make sure we go down. It is now 7-3. Early in the second, Mills driving us down the field, and he's looking for someone, and it's incomplete, so we get held to another field goal, 7-6. Late in the second, he finds Rodriguez, and we finally start moving the ball inside the 30. Mills would get injured. McKinney steps into the game, and McKinney finds Rodriguez and get us inside the 10-yard line. Late in the second, Hobbs is going to finally get us in on that drive. We're going to go for 2 to try to make it a 7-point game, but McKinney finds 29, and he is off to the races, and I've never really seen this in an NCAA game before, but here you go. Here's 29 Nevada getting a 2-point conversion for his team, and now it is 12-9. 12-9, Kaepernick with the ball. He finds number 4. I totally whiff, and he's off to the races until Brooks decides, I'm going to hunt you down. But it wouldn't really matter because 2 plays later, it's a touchdown. So it's now 16-12. We need a big play here on the ensuing kickoff here in the 3rd quarter. And White says, I got you, coach. I'm going to take this over. Gets a beautiful block, and he's going to run this one all the way back to give us the lead, 19-16. Nevada on 4th and goal will get stopped by Williams on the 1-yard line. Later in the game, our offense is kind of stalling out. Nevada has a field goal attempt from deep, and it's going to be short, so we keep the lead. Next possession for us, 2nd and 11. White makes a guy miss, and he's going to get an open space. Man, this guy is electric today with 2 huge touchdowns. Gives us a 10-point lead midway through the 4th. Kaepernick needs to get his team back in the game, and this time he finds 4, and this time we're not catching 4, and they're going to close this lead to 3, 26-23 late in the 4th quarter. McKinney has the ball, and he says, I got you, coach. I'm going to take this one myself on the QB sneak, and he sneaks his way into the end zone to give us a 10-point lead again. Late in the 4th, game almost over. Kaepernick tries to throw it in, and Brooks gets the game-ending pick, and we are going to win another game. On Fresno State, who is the class of the WAC early in the season, they are 4-1, and we are 1-1 in conference play and looking for a big-time victory. We find Hobbs over the middle, and he gets absolutely rocked, and they force the fumble. We would hold him to a field goal on the next kickoff. Well, Rodriguez gets the ball. He's looking to get a big return, and he gets rocked, and we fumble it for the 2nd time in this game. Hold it to 4th down and 1. Can we hold? The defense gets a stop, but our offense can't do anything, and Fresno State will make it 6-0 later in the 2nd. Now, at the end of the 2nd quarter, we are looking to get some offense going. 2nd and 2. McKinley hands the ball off to Hobbs. Hobbs runs up the middle, gets the 1st down and more, and gets us inside the 30. We do a fake handoff to Hobbs. We roll out and find Gibson, the other tight end, and Gibson gets us inside the 12. We would be held to a field goal, so now it is 6-3 late in the 2nd. McKinney back with the ball, 25 seconds to go. He tries to fit it in, and he gets picked off. Hobbs with the tackle, and we would hold him, though, to 0 points. Into the 3rd quarter we go. It's still 6-3. We're playing well against Fresno State defensively, but we can't get anything going offensively. But Fresno State's going to start waking up later into the 3rd, and they find 21 who beats Walker because he's so slow. It's now 13-3. We need to get our offense going if we want any chance of winning this game. McKinney rolls out and finds Hobbs, and he does a juke and gets us inside the 25-yard line. 3rd and 4. We need to get a 1st down here. What can we do? Play action. He rolls out, tries to fit it into Cade, but it is incomplete, and we are held to a field goal, and we will now make the game 13-6. Nope, we miss it, and it is not our days, gentlemen. It is not our day. It's 13-3. Number 6 breaks the tackle. Williams tries to get him, but he can't. He's too slow, and it's just off to the races as Fresno State is going to get another touchdown to make this now 20-3. Later in the 3rd, they're driving again because we can't do anything offensively. 2 just jukes us into the end zone, and it would end 27-3 final. Not our day. Like and subscribe for more.